If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
You mean like your sensei?
Very well.
Or your mentor?
I will keep you informed.
And I will teach you to be a real boy. I mean girl. I mean human. I mean woman. I'm gonna walk away now. Oh, wait, no. I'm just gonna double check she doesn't have anything more to say. Oh, she does.
Yes, Shepard?
Does that body have any useful advantages?
Very few. It's optics face forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures.
I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Oh. I will reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
Can an AI be curious?
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship.
Well, it shows they're welcoming
It's as if
you.
they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it.
You are part of the crew, woman.
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting. That was a joke.
Sorry if that was too loud. Oh, I love Shepard's face every time. Every time that happens. It's the most beautiful face I've ever seen. I think it's even better with the standard Shepard face, the default one. That looks better.
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Oh, that's good to
Yeah,
know.
we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
Or abandon them on the Citadel, apparently. I think that's everything.
Carry on, EDI.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted.
Yeah, we can't really talk to EDI anywhere in the ship anymore. Even though she says crew members can address her from anywhere, basically just by going, "Hey EDI, how's it going?" We can't do that. There's, as you can see, there are no more platforms at random points. Like there was one here, I believe. Also, something I noticed. I don't remember if I pointed this out before. What is with the new doors? Why? Why this new door? What was wrong with the old door? Was it not secure enough or something? Then again, I guess the Reaper forces, no, Collector forces that ambush the ship. I don't see how these new doors are going to change anything. I guess we'll have to put that up to the test. Actually, no, look. It's just the elevator door. That is still the same.
Primarch seems like a good guy.
I don't understand this. Okay, we're gonna talk to Garrus, I suspect. Yes. We'll talk to Garrus, then we'll be on our way. I figured out what we're doing. What we're gonna do is go do the thing on Eden Prime, which is from Ash's DLC. Then we're gonna go to the Citadel and talk to all of our buddies and do a bit of exploring. Hopefully drop off that... what was it? It was a Medigel upgrade for the Hanar specifically. We'll drop that off at Huerta when we're going to see Caden. I really shouldn't be taking so long to remember their names, but I do. I take a while. Oh well. No worries. He won't mind. He doesn't have to know that I forgot his name. I do that a lot. I've even done that to people that I've known for a while. Like 6 months down the line, I'm just like, what's your name? What is it?
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
There you are.
Turn this around and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's him. He's an old friend of Urdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
I'm not the only old friend of Urdnot Rex. You are too. We're all buddies. We're broskies from the first Normandy that's now blown up.
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Yep.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along.
I've got to admit, that was a lot of fun.
We're actually respectable now.
Everything seems to have escalated so far from the first game. The first game we were just running around, trying to stop one freaking Reaper. Hell, in the second game it was Collectors. To be fair, the Collectors were trying to abduct all of humanity. Now, things have gone up by like tenfold. Now we have a Reaper army to contend with.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, a certain Turian friend of yours isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table.
We have
Something
a pool
else you
table,
want to
not
talk
a
about?
pool table. We have a poker table now. I would have actually preferred a pool table, although on a spaceship, I'm not sure how well that would work. I know we've got inertial dampeners from Mass Effect fields, but I think heavy movements would probably chuck the balls around. Then again, who's playing pool when we're doing evasive maneuvers? So, you know what? No. I demand that poker table be changed to a pool table. Just saying.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long has it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left, and I hate being blind.
So much lens flare going on in the background.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for CSEC, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at CSEC, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What did you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
Well, he certainly sounds proud of doing those. Just listing those off, they were already at the forefront of his mind. He didn't even have to think.
So what's this Reaper task force
Yes.
you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time.
Oh,
The
no, wait,
Citadel
no,
Council was a
no,
used to
we
work-
have...
To put it mildly, but
I just
he
didn't
still-
recognize the
so I went
opening
to
of
my
that.
father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from
Fine, it's
Saren
fine.
all the way to the Collector base.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of succession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Yes, you get right to calibrating, my old friend. And, we still haven't had an explanation on what these things are. I'm pretty sure it's in the Codex somewhere. I'm going to have to dig that up. Or one of you could tell me what those things are. Are they sleeping pods, cryogenic pods? Because there's only 8 of them. They look like they fit people in there. That's what they look like they're for. Maybe... No. I was about to say, well, we don't have a brig. Maybe that's where we put our prisoners. We just freeze them in there. Which, that's... They did kind of cryogenically freeze Jack and all the prisoners on... I'm pretty sure they called that place Purgatory, if I'm remembering correctly. Anyway, I think it's about time we head off to Eden Prime. Don't you think? It almost feels like this game is coming full circle, if I'm honest. Mainly just because we're going back to where everything started. Where we first found that Prothean beacon and... Ooh, actually... I tell a lie. We're gonna go rescue the students because I know rescuing the students is a limited time offer, and recovering the Prothean artifact is gonna be there pretty much till the end of the game. I'm pretty sure you can do that whenever. Pretty sure. Not 100% certain. So if it's gone after we rescue those students, then we'll have that answer. I just feel more inclined to rescue the students. I feel like it's more important, more imperative, I should say. Those Prothean artifacts can wait. They'll stay there. Those students are... maybe not gonna be there. I was gonna say they can rescue themselves, but no. Do not make that assumption. Mainly because bad things happen if you don't come to Grissom Academy in time. Bad things happen later on in the game, which I will hopefully remember to point out when the appropriate moment arises. Until then, let's give her some clothes. I don't know, it feels like she's naked there, and it feels wrong to me. To me it does anyway. I feel like she needs clothes. I know she's a robot, I know it's cybernetics, and I know it's not really the same thing as actually being naked, but in my mind it kind of is. I don't actually know which outfit to give Garrus. I think I'm gonna go for this one. I'm pretty sure this one is the DLC outfit. I'm gonna say this one is the DLC outfit, but at the same time, I like this one. I think it's cool and subtle at the same time. There's something to be said about subtlety. The whole phrase of less is more. Do we want another biotic in this level? No, let's take James. I've never done this combination for this level, mainly because there's a character we meet on here where I feel like it would be good to bring old friends with me. So I usually bring Liara and Garrus, mainly because that's pretty much Team Shepard. I mean, there's also Tali, but we don't get her until later on in the game. I'm completely okay with my setup right now. I forgot to go to the armory again and upgrade my weapons, but it's fine. We can still kick some. Well, I was gonna say Reaper butt, but we can still kick some Cerberus butt. We can kick butt, is what I'm saying. I don't think I've ever said butt so many times in a single sentence, or even a single conversation. Not even a conversation about butts. I hope that's not making you uncomfortable. Saying butts all the time. Butts. Sorry, really childish of me. I promise I'll stop. For now. Honestly, I don't actually care too much about the weapons they use. Mainly, just, are they going to aim well and kill the enemy? Probably. I figured that Shepard was the one who was doing all of the work most of the time, and they were there just as cannon fodder. I know that's bad to say, but that's kind of the mentality I've been going through every time I play this game. Increase the distance. Force. I don't really care too much about distance, mainly because I've got flare for that. So I'm going to go with this one. And then I am spent. Oh, EDI. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys, that you have to watch me level her up. Maybe I can cut this. You know what? I'm going to cut this. And we're back. I decided to go with pretty much everything in here you can guess. It's just power, 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 until we get to the end where her bonus will benefit me specifically. Because I'm a biotic and I want all of the power. Ultimate power, as the Emperor would say. Not in that voice, because I can't do his voice very well. And here we've leveled up for increased damage and reduce recharge speed. Or increased recharge speed, I should say. Mainly because the others I don't really feel that useful. If I'm targeting something, I'm targeting that specific enemy. I don't really care too much about... Aw, damn it! Mainly because if I'm using an ability on an enemy, it's probably because I'm using overload on a shielded enemy. The enemies around it may not be shielded, and so I don't actually care about them. Those guys I can take care of with a few bullets. If that many bullets. I can probably take care of each one with a single bullet.
And there's the folks who answered the distress call. Cerberus Cruiser. At least a dozen fighters on blockade duty. Not too many for us in a straight-up fight. They must want this place bad.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Let's hear it.
SSV Normandy, this is Kaylee Sanders, Director of Grissom Academy. We need immediate assistance. Cerberus is attacking the facility. They're after my students.
This is Commander Shepard. We're blocked on a direct approach.
I know. They've taken control of our docking bays.
Any alternatives?
There's an auxiliary cargo port I could probably open.
All right. We'll come in by shuttle and get your students out of there. Joker, can you give me a diversion?
Oh boy, can I!